Oh me. Oh my. What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? All right, before we get into the news, if you want to game with your boy every day, join a great gaming community, become a sponsor, giving away an Xbox One console or a Nintendo Switch to a lucky sponsor at the end of this month. All right, let's get on to the news. What's up, Tiny Zo? What's up, RRG? Dudes, it's being reported that some Nintendo Switches are starting to crack. All right, Nintendo Life's Damien McFerrin, he tweeted out and he noticed that his Switch, his own Switch, had cracked, and he asked on Twitter if any other users were experiencing the same thing, and others were saying yes, their Nintendo Switches are showing small signs of cracks as well. Now, where RRG saying is his cracked on the fan. See, somebody even in the sponsor, in the main chat is saying it. And he's where he says on the fan, this is where others are saying that it's cracking too. Along the fan, around this area, around on the back, around the fan, that it's experiencing crack. Now, you got to think, where does your Switch get the hottest? If you finish playing a long gaming session and you feel around the fan area, that's where there's a lot of heat. So, some are saying that it's probably due to the heat that the switches are cracking. But I just say, my Switch, perfect condition, boy. Perfect condition. I just say this, this isn't a launch day Switch. My launch day Switch, what my kids have, but still have no problems. I do notice that it does get pretty hot back there. A shout out to everyone coming to the stream. Just give the stream a thumbs up. Get the stream over 100 likes. But keep that in mind, that your Switch, I don't know, I guess it's susceptible to cracking. I'm just reporting the news. Dudes are saying their Switches are cracking. Binjor in the chat is saying, I have a crack on the top with the fan too. So two people in the chat are saying that they have a crack on their Switch. You know what it is? I blame Fortnite. It's Fortnite's fault. Dudes are missing their kills and throwing down their Switches. They're raging and they're cracking their Switches. Now, one of the things with the Switch is it is a fairly long console due to the widescreen, and it can easily bend. Like you may have it in your book bag, or you have it, you misplace it someplace and somebody mistakenly sits on it or something. And if you notice where the vent is, it's almost halfway to the back, a little bit to the right, but you can see where if there's a place where it's going to crack, it would be right there. It would be right there. Keto said his is a 2018 Switch. Now, two people said that their Switch is cracked. Let's do a live poll in the chat. Type a 1 if your Switch is like mine, no crack. Type a 2 if you see a small crack around your air vent in your Switch. Let me see what dudes say. Leak says Fortnite makes his Switch very hot. Yeah, most 3D graphically intense games gets the Switch pretty hot. Gets it pretty hot. But I've had no problems. I don't have. Some people have been complaining about the dock scratching their screen. I don't have any scratches on my screen. No cracks. And so I don't have any of that problem. Yeah. So I'm waiting for the chat to catch up to do the poll. But that's what I'm just reporting the news that some dudes are reporting that their Nintendo Switches are cracking. Triforce Trainer says he has a crack. Dion says he has a crack. Some dudes just be trolling though. But most dudes are saying they don't have a crack. I know Jean you already said you had a crack. Used to be 2, now it's 1. Oh, you got it repaired. And I have to say another thing. Nintendo has great customer service. You call Nintendo, tell them about your problem, your situation, and they'll help you out. Especially if your Switch is still under 1 year old. If you had your Switch for less than 1 year, you can call their customer service. It's still under warranty, and they should be able to fix it. The only thing is, you'll probably have to send out your Switch, and you'll be without your Switch for a couple of weeks. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run, because if it's a small crack, it's only going to get worse. What's up, Levon? Thanks for subscribing, Levon Coleman. Maybe it's just the way you handle it. Yeah, I'm thinking dudes are like putting it in their book bags or something. One of the things I suggest too with your Switch, make sure you have a carrying case, because if you just put it in your book bag, it's gonna bend. It's gonna bend. It's such a long console, and so I think some of the cracked Switches have less to do with Nintendo and the manufacturing, and more to do with we mistakenly just mishandle it. So Triforce Trader said if he could send me a picture, he would. He's not lying. I believe you, bro. He said he switches for Nintendo Switch for PS4. Santos, you should have got an Xbox. You could crossplay. Now while you live. No, Day Day, I gotta go eat, man. Bro, Day Day be ready to play that Fighters. No cracks. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, all right. My son just brought in the other Switch. Yep. No cracks on this one either. No cracks. There's a thing right there. Now I'm like watching to see. Yeah, there's no cracks on this one either. All right, be careful with it. Go put it back. Be careful with it, though. And my kids are rough with the Switch. It's dropped a couple times. No cracks or nothing. So, that's it for the stream. What do you guys think about Nintendo Switches cracking? Mohammed, thanks for subscribing, bro. Thanks for subscribing. What do you guys think about it scratching? Levon says, I never moved my Switch. I only play it in dock mode. Yeah, I have to say this too, Levon. Most of my Switch gaming is in dock mode. Yeah. Hey. All right. Oh, now we turn into PS4 better than an Xbox stream. I have a carrying case, but my Switch cracked a little more than a half a year ago. Wow. So, let me see. All right, dudes. What do you guys think about the Switch and its cracking? Is your Switch cracking? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things gaming. Yo, we out. Calm down, pony. Calm down. There's a happy pony right here.